Hi, I'm Dr. Lushine, or Professor Lushine. I'll be your instructor for Safety 701 Research Methods and ESH. I've got other videos to provide a breakdown of the class and introduce myself, but I wanted to put this short video together to just give you some updates to the course, and we're looking at the Canvas page right now. So I've got a welcome statement. You can read that if you want. We do have a new librarian named Rebecca. Throughout this Canvas page, you will see the name Naomi Shem. She was the previous librarian, and she's very involved in this course. I met with our new one. It's just, if you see Naomi, just realize that I missed it. And I'll be changing everything to Rebecca's name. And Naomi had provided some hints for you, and I recommend you check these out. This will help you with the week 1 assignment. To get going, you can watch the course overview. Again, this is in addition to that or supplemental to that. I've got the syllabus here. I want everybody to participate in introducing yourself, get to know each other, because you guys are going to be working together quite a bit. Not from a team perspective, but you'll be broken out into groups to discuss things. Information about the course, the textbook itself. You can order an e-version through the UW library. I recommend it. It's about $40, just under $40, I believe, for the e-version, which I think you'll be able to access through Canvas if I'm not mistaken. Or you can buy the paperback book through the bookstore for $100, or you can find it on Amazon. So it's up to you. Here's what it looks like. We pretty much go through the whole book. We chose it because it's more of an applied version of research design, but you're going to want to be wide awake when you read it, because it's a decent sleeping pill from what I've heard from other students. Okay, I'm not critiquing it because I enjoy the book. I think it covers it a lot better than others I've seen. Let's look at the syllabus very quickly. So as far as office hours, I'd like to host a few office hours. One night during the week. We'll discuss that and we'll pick it out. We'll meet via probably WebEx. We might try Zoom or Teams. We'll see. And then I like to meet on Sundays, either Sunday morning or Sunday evening or both. Sunday I dedicate for the whole semester. That's my day of reviewing work and prepping work. Here's a breakdown of what you'll be doing. So the icebreaker intro, introduce yourself, especially after you watch my videos, and then reviewing the course at the end. That's 5%. Each week there's a quiz. That's a total of 10%. You get 20 minutes to answer 10 multiple choice questions, and it's based on the chapters in the book. Weekly assignment. So I'm kind of taking you through a stepwise building up to writing a research proposal, and that's one each week. It's worth 25%. The participation in the discussions is 25%. And what's important with that is try to do it early, start early in the week. Read a question, provide some comments. So I'd like you to provide 2 to 3 original comments and like 4 to 5 responses to others. And you'll be in groups, I believe, groups of 7 or 8 each week. And I may be mixing it up as we go through. And so I want you to get to know each other and really challenge each other. And I'll be there to move things along and to kind of add some of my own input. Then each week I usually create a review video too to let you know how you're doing, some of the things we had learned from the previous week. Again, it's kind of an intense learning experience, but you gain a lot from this class. I think this should be the first class you take in this degree program, though it's not, nobody's schedule is perfect. And then it will help you with all your other classes. Yeah. You're going to be completing some actual human subjects protection training. It's an online course. And when we get to it, I believe it's in week 3 or 4, you'll submit your certificates. But then this semester, I'm going to actually see if you can submit your scores. So we'll be working on that. And I'll talk about it the week before. And then the final paper is actually a summarized proposal. And you'll get approval for your topic because, as I'll say in my other videos, you're going to start with your eyes are going to be bigger than your stomach, but I'm going to help you narrow it to something that is more of a doable research. But it's going through the experience of writing a proposal. That's all you're trying to do. You're not actually going to do any research, everybody. So, hello, no research study, no data collected, no analysis, no big write-up. It's just a proposal. But that alone takes a lot of work. I think it's more work sometimes than the actual research or data collection one does. So there'll be a paper, there'll be a presentation at the end. I've got all the university statements that are pretty much boilerplate. Here's the schedule itself. So we've got 7 weeks and then a few days in between 7th and 8th, because it starts the next class, in which you'll do your presentation, just a short 5-minute presentation, and then submit your paper. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, the topic needs to be approved by the end of week 5. You start submitting at week 4. The ethics is week 3, and it's due on Saturday the 30th. I mean, I'd like it to be due before then, but I'm giving people more time just because I want to make sure that everybody understands. And then here's our librarian. I added this. So again, you're going to see Naomi Shem, but actually we're working with Rebecca. Back to the page here really quickly. After you watch this, after you order your book and kind of print out the syllabus, make sure you introduce yourself. Each week, discussions are really important. It's interacting with each other. I get to observe your interaction with each other and interact with you, and then we can meet via WebEx, during the week or on Sundays, and I will further, answer your questions, support you however I can. And so kind of introduce yourself. I think it's good for everybody to get to know each other. And the other thing that I'd like to point out before I sign off here is I'll be opening each module probably on Saturday. Every Saturday I'll open a new one. And I'm opening this really early as well, earlier than the college asked me to. But try to get into the discussion. So you'll be broken out into groups, teams, I believe 3 teams. It says right here, if you do a minimum of 1 to 2 original posts or 2 to 3 responses by early Sunday evening, that's by 7 o'clock, by the way, you get 85 out of 100. So that is the absolute minimum. That's basic competency. But if you do, 3 or 4 original posts and respond 4 to 5 times, you can get 100 out of 100. I don't like to go that high, but if someone is very active on the discussion board and they're bringing a lot of content and supporting others, they get the 100s, and then everybody else kind of scales back. If you're the type of person that just hates this stuff and it's like, oh, it's 11 o'clock, I got to do my discussions, and you post 6 things, you're only going to get about 75 or 80 out of 100 for that, because others are participating and you're kind of just coming in at the end and adding to it. Each week I have a therapy session question. Last time I taught this class, I had some people complain that, oh, why are you forcing us to share our feelings and how we're feeling about this learning and stuff? You don't have to speak to this. It's not every one of these is required, but it's meant to, if you talk about your frustration or your stress, and as a group we can kind of share what you're all going through. And I can provide support to you, then it's easier. You can release some of that stress and anxiety and really focus on improvement and growth. And that's why it's there. And I know I needed it when I went through this stuff. Learning how to think scientifically, this scientific method, is difficult. It's not easy. That's why not everybody can do it. And I do know, in speaking to some people at a conference this summer, people getting some doctoral degrees online, this course is better than what they receive, hands down. They, some of the less prestigious online universities out there offer advanced degrees, and they don't provide their graduate students anything like this. And I'm proud of this. I'm trained traditionally when it comes to graduate or scientific inquiry, and I created this course. I built this course for you. It's going to take time, just letting you all know. This class may take more time than other courses in this degree, but it's important. It lays the foundation, and you develop skills and learn to use resources that should benefit you in all of your other classes, and in essence make you a better thinker, because you know how to get to things and how to work out problems. That's all I really have for you. And so when this opens, get in here, kind of play around again. I'll be releasing a module on Saturdays, but I'd like to see there a distinct start and stop between modules, because this is, again, a stepwise. We do something, we learn from it, we move to the next level, and then at the end you're producing a proposal. And again, you're not doing any research or analysis, it's just a proposal, and I will help you narrow a topic, which is one of the most difficult parts about getting into doing research. So I really look forward to working with all of you. I think I also added an additional video. I've been doing a lot of interesting work this summer, and I'll get to it this semester, but I believe you can watch an interview. I would participated in this podcast. It kind of gives you background on some things I've been working on. So With that, I look forward to talking to you all, and we will figure out the office hours based on your schedule and what you prefer. And by all means, email me at any time. I'm here to be a facilitator, a mentor, whatever I can do for you, and not to hammer you on things and make you memorize things. This is more of a skill development course. All right, look forward to it. Bye, everybody.